That's what we're trying to teach. Like one is a footwork one. Do you know the principles of turning? So the principles of turning, I've already talked to Bernie about this, wherever she is, and we had a section on it. So you watch two people racing. What is easier on your body is a forward pivot, turn, and then go the opposite way. But mathematically that isn't quicker. So what you need to teach players to do, well, that other player's going forwards, because you're going that way, the better players will be drop stepping and have a two-step lead or one step. Okay, so you've got to teach your children to change the direction, that they go in that direction, whether it be a reverse pivot, right or left foot, forward pivot, whatever it may be. So that's the principle of turning. So you would have that in that drill as well. Okay, because the player may shoot and then you drop step and you go for that rebound. Does that make sense? That sort of thing there. So the next thing Virgo wanted me to look at and was in it was how the fundamentals of basketball teaching scoring. So we took the under 14s in the Northwest level, and the girls couldn't beat players on either foot. They had to go off one foot, and once you hit a good defender, that's stoppable. If I know what way they're going to accelerate and go, they're stoppable. So what we got to look at is how we catch, how we pivot, how we rip through, and then the footwork that we wanted to do something else. So we're going to look at the forward pivot, reverse pivot, and we're going to talk about why you need to teach all of them. So what we're going to do for these drills is two girls are going to practice one, and one girl will be passing in the issue. So there'll be two on the other side, and one girl will be passing. Does that make sense? So can I ask, you told me your name like we're going, I want to say Erin. Yeah, Erin, will you be a passer at the top of the 3.9 yard? Okay. And I don't know who you're going to. Erin as well? Oh, that just makes things easy for me today. To the second Erin, please go up to the top on the other side. Other four girls, give me two on this side. And two on this side. Excellent. So hold them side by side. So one Erin will be passing to the girl on that way, and then the other Erin will be passing to the girl on the other way. You go here. So all we're really looking at is the footwork at the start to beat our player. That's all we're looking at, okay? So as soon as you see Aaron asking for the ball, the first two girls will pass. So what we're looking at is the footwork of receiving the ball. So what we're going to run to the wing. Do you know what a wing is? Yeah, so you always want to keep away from your teammate. So what you want to give her is at least 4 meters space. So draw a line out from the free throw line to the 3-point line, and that's what's considered good space, just above the free throw line. Is that okay? So you're going to run out here. Now, the first thing that we're looking at is the rip through reverse pivot. And let me explain why. What's your name? Esme, we're going to do it for the camera. That might be other camera, so we're going to do it on this side. Esme? Esme, try to get the ball here. Are you ready for this? Okay, try to get the ball. Imagine Esme my defender. If I don't go full speed, Esme's going to get me intercepted. We've got to learn to go, but don't talking, girl. You've got to learn to do this at full speed. Yep. Now, if I catch with my inside foot, I'm going to pivot into Esme. Hold like this, I can hold that ball, and I won't be able to beat her. Does that make sense? So she's denying. she'll beat girls on the catch. Does that make sense? So, on the other side, the camera won't get it, but let me show you the other side. Would you pass me the ball here? Okay, so I'm running out in slow motion. The outside foot will be this hand. I'm going to catch, I'm going to rip through, and I'm going to go there. Now, what our under 14 did in development was it was easier on their body, less stress on their legs to turn this way. Because the momentum was going that way, they turned 270 degrees instead of 90 degrees. But the whole idea is that the descent of momentum is also going that way. So you've got to teach the kids to be strong enough to stop on the back foot and go to the basket and take your one punch. Yeah? Now girls, when you're up to 12, I'll give you 2 punches. Yeah? Are we ready? Sorry. So after you shoot, you would just go to the hand here and then get it go on the other side. We're going to keep on twisting back. Yep, and you're going to repeat the ball again. Off you go! Pass ready, right there, let's pass the pass. Pass the pass, let's go. Left hand, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Pass, change side, pass early, rip through. Oh, that was a 4 minute and a right hand. Okay, let's go pass. Girls, 3 minutes, shoot. Let's pass. That your girls are great on that side, so they've seen it before and they can do it. But on this side, because it's the left hand side, they don't want to rip through on their right foot, they don't want to extend with their left foot, and they don't want to dribble their left foot. So everyone there get a forward pivot with their right hand on the left hand side, but they will all do with a reverse pivot on that side. So right away you can see it. They're favouring one hand and they're very predictable and they're very stoppable. Okay? So let's really work on catching up on the left hand side, ripping through and using our left hand, left leg to beat that girl. Let's go! Rip, let's see you extend. Yep, after. Yep, let's go. Good girl. Let's get a forward pivot, you use your left arm, that was a forward pivot. Let's go. See you now, pass it on the feet better. Rip. That was a forward pivot too, and she's still with her right hand. I don't care if you do it, but I want to see you use your left hand. Come on, down the feet better, rip. Rip through. Rip and left hand. I said kicker. And stop. Now girls, I'm not here to fix these, but obviously I wouldn't move on until I had them fixed. In fact, it took like an hour and a half for the academy girls to get it, didn't it? So I wouldn't move on, because that's really essential. But we're just showing the coaches today. So we do swap with those two, and just give them the ball. You can see right away all 6 girls have to get that grip through, okay? So the next step is the jab step, okay? So we're going to rip through, okay? And they're ready to jump the pass in. You're going to pretend to go that way, and you're going to keep one girl the other way, and you're going to shoot that. Does that make sense? You're going to shoot that. That's called a jab. Yes? So you really got to jab. A fake is not a fake if it looks like a fake. Yeah, it's got to look like the real move. So my real move is catch and go, and my fake's got to be boom, and then the other way. Right. Footwork guys, again, even the academy girls had trouble with this. They were traveling because they were jabbing and then going with the other foot. Whatever foot you jab with, you explode with the same foot. So jab, explode, and we're using the other hand. So because you were going right hand here, jab, you're not doing with your left because the defense is there, left, and you're pulling up and shooting. Does that make sense? Okay, go. Jab.
something, Adrian.
Don't wait for the shot. Just go with your ball straight. Rip. You have to be on the floor. Let's go. You should be going to the shoot. That's it. Another reason, keep on going on top. Another reason why you want that reverse pivot is so they can see the game. They can see the pass and go, they can see the pass and see the defense. So you turn the pass, you use that. Catch, you always see the game. We have trouble ripping through, faking on the same foot, and still staying balanced and explosive, because you might fake and go the other way, or you might rip through, realise you're free and you've got to shoot. So it's all about the feet, being balanced there and being able to do everything. That makes sense? Girls, two girls are having on to what top for us. So we're going to look at one other piece of footwork at the start of the catch. And really that's all we have time for. We're going to stop there. So one of the big things at the shop, the coaches didn't know, or academies have said, we've learned it differently, was how you collect on the shot. So that's changed over the last 2 decades. So everything used to be jump stop. It was how I learned. Jump stop, balance, and strength is the most important. The sport has got quicker. People have got better. And it's got more explosive. And nowadays when people collect, we want to step in. Why do we want to step in? It's all about time. If you're catching the ball to shoot and you jump, you've got to fly through the air, you've got to land, you've got to go down, you've got to go back up. That takes about 1.5 seconds when you do it well. Yeah? 1.5 seconds. And the defender knows from the jump what you're going to do. Okay? What you want is the defender to know at the latest possible time you're going to shoot. And that gives you more chance of getting that shot off. And then more importantly, your defender has to make up a bigger gap and is more likely to jump out of control. So if you do a step in on your collection, which is inside foot, outside foot, yes, you're going to lose a bit of that strength and that balance and going up. So your accuracy will dip slightly. But instead of being 1.5 seconds for a shot, the defender won't know you're going to shoot until the last half a second. So you're probably cutting down your shooting time by 1/3. Because if I collected a pass